So today's video, we're going to talk about the psychology behind epigenetics. Yeah, this is a psychology behind it. This is the mental game. We're always experiencing and hearing things about mental health. There's a reason why they've attacked our mental health, because this game is about two things in the mental field, and we're going to go through this video. So for those of you who have logged on into this video and clicked on this video, be sure to subscribe so you can get all of our updates, and we're going to get right into it. So today we're going to be talking about the psychology behind epigenetics. There is a psychology, there is a science to this, there is a thought dimension to this. And what does this mean? Well, this is great news, because now this deals away with classism, sexism, racism, any type of ism. You can just basically throw that away because it levels the playing field. And as long as you're willing to engage your mind in the things that are necessary, you can bring about a change in anything in your life. And then you guys have seen it previously on my previous channels. You guys know where I started from and where I am now. You guys have seen me walk through this. So there's no better teacher than the person who's done it, right? And this is why most of us who go to school, K through 12, a college education, never end up filthy rich, because you're learning from someone who hasn't done it. Just take, for example, take a look at the top 5 or 6 tech billionaires right now. What do they all have in common? They all dropped out of school. They all realized that people who are teaching them can't teach them how to be billionaires and trillionaires because they're not it itself. Bill Gates, Bill Gates, Microsoft, Scott McNealy's son, which is now Oracle, Elon Musk, he actually graduated, but Mark Zuckerberg didn't. There's tons of other people, Steve Jobs, there's tons of other people who didn't get a degree in what they're doing. For example, Musk doesn't have an aerospace engineering degree, right? Neither does Jeff Bezos. But yet these people are flying things to the moon, right? Flying things to outer space. So now what can we learn from that? We can learn from that is they must have figured something out. They looked at this and they said, hey, you know what? Nah, this isn't where it is. Larry Ellison never even went to college. No, this isn't second richest man in the world at one point. No, this isn't where it is. Where is it? It's in the engaging the psychology of epigenetics. And we're going to deal with those two things. So let's get right to it. Thing number one. The thing number one has to be your attitude towards the thing you're trying to achieve. This can be very important, because when you're used to getting a lot of unsuccess in a particular area, that unsuccess breeds a attitude of resentment, and this is anti to whatever you're trying to do in the energetic world. So resentment is anti to whatever you're trying to do in the energetic world, right? This is why it's very important to be able to establish what you want to do, and to be able to detach yourself from the circumstances that are blocking you to get to where you want to go. Now, like I said, I don't mind giving you guys names of other epigeneticists. I want you guys to know them so you guys can grow, because they talk about things that I can't. They have experiences that I don't. But Nero, right? So you guys check out his channel, Nero. He had 2,000 subscribers when I saw him, and 6 months later he had over 200,000, right? And one of his mantras was, when he first began, was he was going to have over 200,000 subscribers. He was able to do that in 6 months, so go check him out. One of the things that he actually coined this phrase: when you're trying to do something, the universe is going to have to expend a lot of energy, a lot of inertia to get you to that next point, whether it's financially or whatever it is. So it wants to keep everyone where it is, where they are. It's like the caste systems over in the Far East, right? So if you're this class, you're always going to be this class no matter what. And it takes a great deal of energy to move someone up to another class. And this is the way the epigenetic world works. So the thing is, he calls it getting G-checked, right? So God will allow certain circumstances to happen to see how badly do you want it. It's called getting G-checked. So when that happens, you have to, before it happens, you already have to know that it's going to happen. See, now you guys are be able to reap the benefits of all the epigeneticists that went before you to achieve this, like Dr. Bruce Lipton. That's another one if you don't know about him. bookmark him. Like I said, I'm for promoting anyone who's talking about, anything to try to help you with your dreams. Hopefully I can help you with one portion of it, but I know there's plenty of others who could add to that dimension as well. But all of these people who went before you never had the opportunity to know this. They all had to find it out by trial and error, and now we're giving it to you, and I'm making it known to you for free on this channel. So like I said, your attitude towards it, but you can fix your attitude before anything even happens, and just know that this is an illusion. This is not where I'm trying to get to. This is not my goal. I will not always be here. I will not always be broke. I will not always be in the same position. I will not always live in the same neighborhood. This will not happen because I am putting the work, the seen work. I'm putting the work that you can see into the unseen. This is the big key in epigenetics that people don't know, they don't talk about. You have to continue to put in the seen work. Working on yourself, diet, exercise, attitude, vision, relationships, right? Subconscious things, right? I'll give you another person to look up, Carl Jung, when he talks about the subconscious, right? A lot of people have things, not a lot of people, all people have things hidden in their subconscious that actually play out in our daily lives. Dr. Bruce Lipton, the best epigeneticist there is, someone who I studied under, said that 95% of our waking conscious lives are operating through subconscious programming. So the way we operate, 95% isn't really like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. You want to do this, you want to do that because of subconscious programming, right? That's 95% of your day through your subconscious program. So these are all the things that you need to work on, right? Your shadow, all these different things. So now when you get your things, like we talked about in the last video, money is not going to get you the happiness if you don't have these things taken care of. Ben Affleck said it best. It's always going to be a hole there. You're going to try to do things to fill the hole. You're going to try to do drugs. You're going to try to do alcohol. It may be horrible relationships. Whatever it is, you will do whatever is possible to fill that hole, but nothing can fill it except for being whole. The only thing that can heal the hole is being whole, but you got to be able to work on it. You got to be able to acknowledge your flaws. You got to be able to acknowledge things that you just didn't know, right? So now you're getting, this is the great thing about myself, Dr. Bruce Lipton, Nero, all these people. You get now like Nero's read 500 epigenetic books, 500 of them, right? And he summarized it in his channel. So like I said, that's another great source that you have. So now I haven't read that many, but I've read a lot. I've definitely read over 50, and I've definitely studied under the best. So now you're getting all that information. So now you can work on your strategy up front, your attitude, all right? Now let's get to thing number 2. The thing number 2 is you've heard about it a lot. I'm going to give you a different aspect or dimension to it. It's going to be thankfulness and gratefulness. This is how God's universe works. It works on thankfulness and gratefulness. Because wherever you are, however bad you think you have it, someone has it 100 million times worse. Literally. Are you going to eat today? Well, guess what? 4.8 billion people on the planet aren't going to eat today. That's a fact. You can go look that up. 4.8 billion people on the planet aren't going to have clean access to clean water and be able to eat today. You're going to have probably several meals, especially if you're in the western states. You may have 6 meals. Like, now, even to work out and get fit, everyone's, what do they say? Six small meals, right? So you get to eat 6 small times the things that you want to eat. People won't even have 1 meal today, won't even have clean water today. This is the things that God gives us so we can come to understand things from a more objectable standpoint, right? Objectivity is very important in this. This is what goes to your attitude. So the things I'm talking about are actually linked in one. The attitude and the gratefulness are actually linked into one because it goes to objectivity. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with wanting greater. There's nothing wrong with wanting better. But the most important thing is that you're advancing your soul, because your soul emits a smell. I don't know how to describe it except for it's a smell, right? So when your soul is putrid, that will attract putrid things. It will attract putrid relationships. It will attract putrid activities, right? And things of that nature. And this is why a lot of people, we just talked about this a few videos ago with Matthew Perry. A lot of people lot of people with a lot of money pierce their hearts with sorrows that they bring into their lives because they're trying to fill that hole. I'm giving you the things to fill the hole right now. I'm saying, you know what, right now, work on your attitude now and maintain that. It is is invaluable. Number 2, always thank God for what he has done for you. If you're able to view this video, do you know what I mean? How many people in the world have access to high-speed internet on their phone? How many? Not a lot. Compared to the relative population, 8.5 billion people, almost 9 billion people, not a lot. You have ready access available. You can look at this video 24/7. A lot of people watch my videos. I see stats 7, 8, 9, 10 times, and thank you for that because I do the same exact thing. Excuse me. I do the same exact thing. I look at my videos. I look at people's videos 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Take notes. I got all types of notes everywhere. I got notes, videos. I got all types of notes. I got all around me right now. You can't see all. This is my desk, my office. I got notes all around me. All around me, I've got notes on what needs to, what I need to do, or where I can do better, things like that. Different books that I've read, or however. So if you work on these 2 things, right, along with the aforementioned things that we've talked about in our other videos, you are going to do beyond well. That is the true 1%. That's the true 1%. The 1% is not the wealth. And how you know it's not the wealth is because that's all it is. The 1%, it gauges happiness, who's the best in the world based on wealth. That already is a poor statistical measure. So that's not where it is. It's the person who has their heart that was pierced with whatever it was happened to him, childhood drama, what have you, be able to heal that and be whole and be good with you, to be happy with what you have, and anything else is even more gratitude. To be grateful for what you have, anything else is even more gratitude, right? Those are the best. So what I'm doing is, because we got to do, listen, it's about to be February. It can't believe the new year is almost here. It's about to be February. And I'm doing something special for us, okay? I believe, so we made a coupon code. Check it out in the description box. I believe it's Epi, okay? I'm giving 40% off for the latest course that I'm teaching live. You guys are going to be able to get this live, which means you'll be able to ask me questions live. Normally our courses are video on demand. We tape them once a year. We put them on. You can go to it when you want. I'm refreshing the material to give you the latest. I'm already giving you the best material from the very best. Like I said, I studied under the very best. Dr. Bruce Lipton, you can look him up. There's no one better than him. In epigenetics, he's the one that brought this back to the forefront in the 60s, right? So you're getting the very best, but now I'm making it even better, right? If you put in the coupon code on DM Life, check out the Create Your Life course. We have to do this. We have to do this. Enough of us putzing around, enough of us learning. We'll be always learning, but we'll never come into the truth. We'll always be learning, but we'll never be able to come to any type of truth. This is a scripture verse. So the thing is, let's stop just ever learning and let's do. Now is due time. So before February hits, let's go ahead and make this commitment and do it. What's the worst that's going to happen to you? You're going to, listen, this video alone is enough. This video alone is worth, to me, millions. Like if I would charge different people, I do keynote speaking and things like that, different groups, depending on who they are, I would charge $2 million for a topic, a discussion centric to what we're talking about right now, right? This is not going to cost you that, right? And I'm even making it even sweeter. I'm giving you 40% off. And because I actually want you to get this and do something for yourself, to be able to do something for your family, for generations to come, but most importantly, to teach others. This is what we have to do. This is what this new era that we're in. Someone brought up a great film about, there's a Netflix movie called Leave the World Behind, right? And they brought up a great, so it's already very overtly talking about, end of the world and all this stuff like that. But then there's all this symbolism that talks about this world has to end so the next age can be able to come in. And that's where we're at right now. And I want you to be a part of that. I'm a part of it. I want you to be a part of it. Others are a part of it. It's like you will gain so much wisdom about yourself, so much knowledge about yourself. I'm making this available to Only my viewers here. I have viewers on other platforms. When people put in Epi 40, I would know that you came from YouTube. You will get that. And that class, I think, is going live in about 2 or 3 weeks. I have to get the exact date. I think it's around February 20th or something like that. But that class is going live. Sign up. I'm going to have limited spots because I am doing it live. I want to be able to get to everyone's questions. So sign up today. Sign up now. I believe we only have 48 slots. I'm sorry, 24 slots. We have 24 slots. Sign up today. Sign up today. Be one of those 24. I look forward to seeing you. Epi 40. I look forward to seeing you. We'll talk soon. Take care.